Have you ever laid in bed at 2 a.m., physically tired but mentally running a marathon with no finish line in sight? That's the classic life of an overthinker. The body begging for sleep while the brain sits up like, "Oh, now you want rest? Great. Let's think about every embarrassing thing you've ever done since childhood." And suddenly you're replaying that moment you waved back at someone who wasn't even waving at you. It's almost funny if it didn't keep you awake every night. During the day, there's noise, work, conversations, distractions, notifications, and those things act like tiny speed breakers for thoughts, slowing them down. But the moment the world goes quiet, the mind whispers, "Perfect, space to think." And then it opens every file at once. You're asking simple questions like, "Did I lock the door?" But your brain responds with, "What if I didn't? What if someone breaks in? What if everything goes wrong?" A single thought becomes a full movie, with drama, suspense, and probably a plot twist nobody asked for. Overthinkers don't overthink because they want to, but because their brain is built like a detective who never clocks out. It zooms into details that others never notice. Tone, silence, tiny expressions, half-said words. Someone says, "I'm fine," and an overthinker's mind opens 37 possible meanings. And guess when it decides to analyze all those meanings? Right before sleep, when you're supposed to be recharging like a normal human. Instead, you're starring in a one-person debate show inside your head, rehearsing conversations that might never happen, arguing with imaginary people, giving dramatic replies that would win Oscars if only someone was watching. The mind treats every situation like a puzzle it must solve before morning, and the fear of uncertainty fuels it even more. What if I fail? What if people laugh? What if things go wrong? What if tomorrow isn't better? Overthinking convinces you that more thinking means more clarity, but instead it becomes mental quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. The brain of an overthinker is powerful, creative, analytical, full of imagination, but like a powerful car without brakes, it becomes dangerous when it never slows down. The truth is, thoughts are not the enemy. The enemy is the habit of entertaining every thought as if it's urgent or true. Sometimes the brain needs a soft voice inside that says, "We can think tomorrow. We deserve rest today." Imagine watching your thoughts like clouds. Notice them come, let them pass, no chasing, no judging, no wrestling. Slowly the storm loses power. Slowly the mind becomes softer. Overthinking doesn't disappear overnight, but it can be tamed. You don't need to stop thinking. Just learn to think with kindness instead of panic. And maybe tonight, for once, you'll fall asleep without your brain suddenly asking, "Do fish sleep?" Why did I say that in 2017? Did that person mean something else? But even if your mind stays loud, remember this: you are not alone. Millions of overthinkers lie awake with you, battling thoughts in the quiet hours of the night. The world outside sleeps, but inside, the mind runs like a city full of lights. Yet even the brightest cities dim eventually, and so can your thoughts. Peace is not the absence of thinking. It's the gentle art of letting thoughts exist without letting them control you. Thanks for watching. If this helped your mind feel lighter, make sure to like and subscribe before you go.